say they're on drugs or they're drunk or they start wrecking stuff, and then they're coming to the house with a gun or a knife. What are we supposed to do? You're up and go, and how do we protect ourselves?
Well, the biggest thing is to protect your family, number one, right? Get inside and protect yourself and your family and call 911. We get asked, this is one of the, the hot questions that's out there right now, and there is provisions in the criminal code that allow you to protect yourself and property, but the measure or decision you make has to be reasonable. So every case is different. For me to stand up here and give a simple answer, this is what you do, every case is different. So, and everything's measured, right? Just like where we were talking before, we're held accountable, right? If we decide we have to use lethal force, we have to account for our actions, why we made that decision. It's the same for anybody else, right? Whatever decision you make, you'll be asked to justify why you needed to take that course of action. Now, people ask, for example, well, if someone comes to my house, can I shoot them? Well, what are the circumstances? Is it a 14-year-old kid who's trying to steal some video games and he hears you and he runs out? Well, that's different than someone coming into your house with a weapon when your family's there, right? So every situation is different, so it's tough for us to give an answer, right? And that's why we try to answer those questions the best we can, but even more important than that is the crime prevention stuff that we've been talking about. We want to have our communities, our RMs, all our farmers to prepare themselves. That crime prevention, we want to keep people off your property. That goes back to all the things we've been talking about, the signage, surveillance. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to stop everything, but all those little things can help, right?
So what would you do if the guy's taking your truck and driving out the yard?
Well, I'd ask you, is it worth going outside and confronting someone that you don't know if they have a weapon? Are they on drugs? Are they drunk? What are they going to do? Are they going to come towards you? Are they going to drive away? Is it worth putting yourself in danger over property?
It is still property crime. I mean, those items can be replaced. And if you take yourself out of that safe situation and go out and confront that individual, that could go from a property crime to a crime against person. You don't know the guy you're going to be dealing with. Like Dean said, you don't know if he's armed. Even the pickup, was the pickup worth that? If you end up in a situation where lives change drastically.
But I'm saying if you drive in on somebody at the time when they're cleaning you out, you're going to confront them right then and there because they're going to drive in. What's going to happen?
Well, that's a choice you have to make in that situation. And I mean, that we could sit here and discuss that all night. That's a huge gray area. Every situation is different.
They're going to be surprised that you came home and didn't expect that. And you don't expect somebody cleaning you out. There's going to be a confronting there of some kind.